Let's talk about 8 tips to beat a con artist, a con man, con woman, con person, whatever you want to call them, to supersize and grow your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. And our topic today, our confidence-related idiom, is con man and con artist. Now, I don't know why I never thought about con man and con artist as being short for confidence before, but this month, as we've been focusing on confidence to coincide with the BU 365-day challenge, I've had a lot of opportunity to study confidence and study ways to improve and increase our confidence. And part of that, the idioms, when I was doing my research, con man, con artist, came up. And I've kind of waited to talk about it because it bothers me a little bit, my sense of what's right and wrong and good and bad. Con artist and con man don't hit my list of people that I want to associate with or be involved with. Yet, we come across people that are less than honest, that are manipulative, that are swindlers, liars, cheaters, stealers, unethical, immoral, doing illegal activities as we build and grow and supersize our business. And depending on what industry you're in, they may or may not be more blatant than in others. So this is an expression, this is an idiom that's been around since the 1800s, swindling in 1889, from Confidence Man in 1849. Con artist wasn't used until 1910s and associated with grifters and swindlers and scammers. But basically, it's somebody who gains another person's confidence in them in order to get money out of them, right? In order to steal money or get them to give them money. Because a lot of times, con artists and con people are very charismatic. They listen, they let you talk a lot. They try to get their mark talking so they can find out everything they need to know. And I feel a little guilty because I say this all the time. People will tell us everything we need to know if we just listen to them and ask them questions. So in some ways, marketing and sales and getting to know people and building relationships, con men have taken this to a whole new level, a level of using it for their own benefit, not for the benefit of the person that they're interacting with. Whereas as marketers and business owners, we want to get to know people, not to trick them, but so we can find out, is our product and service something that will actually help you? And if it is, we offer it to them. If it isn't, we do not. So what are these strategies to best scammers or swindlers or con artists? Number one, search online, which means do your homework, do your research. Don't take things on face value. Look into them, investigate them. You know, a quick check of the Better Business Bureau website will actually call out a lot of the swindlers that are out there, as well as you'll find that most of the companies that you've ever done business with have got some kind of complaints at the BBB, because there's always going to be people that don't like any business that's out there, right? Number two, consider how you pay. How you pay for things is very important when it comes to people stealing your money and you being able to get it back or not. I know that a lot of credit cards offer protection so that if somebody scams you, you can let your credit card know and they can back charge that swindler or scammer. But you'll notice a lot of con artists and con men and con people don't want credit cards or don't even take credit cards. They're looking for cash or certified checks. If I think of different industries, you got to have certified checks or you have to have cash in order to do business. Number three, don't deposit a check and then wire money back. Absolutely, positively don't do that. So if someone gives you a check and then they say, well, I'm going to give you a check and you just wire money to me, absolutely, positively do not do that. Number four, don't pay up front for a promise. Now, for a lot of businesses, a lot of industries, we're promising a product or service and we do expect people to pay up front. I think almost every contractor that I've ever worked with, you got to pay 50% up front. And guess what? Sometimes they perform, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they just run off with your money. And how do you prevent that from happening? By doing your research, getting references, checking them out online, making sure they're credible, making sure they are who they say they are. Number five, talk to someone, and whether it's a trusted advisor or a coach or a resource, but talk to someone that can advise you on whether this person might be just stringing you along and feeding you a bunch of nonsense in order to get money out of you. Number six, we're on number six. Spot imposters. Look for imposters. Imposters give us clues when they're not being honest. They might have different facial expressions or body language, but we need to start to look for those things and learn those things so we can tell if somebody isn't being honest with us or if somebody is just trying to, butter our bun in order to steal money from us. Number 7, don't believe your caller ID. Now, I learned this one a long time ago. And what I love about my cell phone now is it will actually say potential scam or potential spammer. It's really funny because do you think I answer any of those calls? Absolutely not. If it says it's potential spammer or scanner or anything like that, then I'm not going to answer those calls, and you shouldn't either. But don't believe the caller ID, right? Sometimes maybe people that we know and care about come in under that, guys, but I say they leave a message and then we can call them that. Number 8, hang up on robocalls. Any robocall, any automatic caller, and if your business and your industry uses robocalling, I would say, weigh the costs and benefits of that, because it is a generally spammy type con artisty practice. Those that use the robocallers and things are traditionally just money seeking organizations. So look for tips and tricks and make sure you're not using any of these kind of con artisty, con man tactics as you're building and growing and supersizing your business, because they may work in the short term. It's like a lot of marketing and sales strategies, tips, tricks, hacks. They are, and tactics, they're short term and you'll get a little bit of benefit out of them, but they can actually backfire on you and you can lose credibility and you can lose trust in the marketplace. And once you do that, it's very, very hard to gain it back again. So curious if you've had any experience with any con men or con artists as you're building, you're growing, and supersizing your business. I absolutely have. I guess I don't really have time to share stories about that today, but if anybody's interested, hit me up and we can exchange some horror stories about people that take advantage of us. All right, have an awesome day. I will be with you tomorrow with another confidence-related idiom for the rest of the month. Have a great day.